Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a new series idea, I guess I'll say. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but the basic idea behind it is it is a new format and there will be new, no one knows how the meta is going to shape up exactly, but people do have ideas, people do have predictions oh, this deck will be a contender, this deck will be a contender. And I am by no means the most competitive person. I do play in real life. I do have my own Bujin deck. But again, I'm not the most competitive person. But I do feel like in order to beat the meta, you have to know the meta. So what this series is going to be about is basically I will play, decks that are predicted to do well that I have no idea how to play. I've never played them before, or maybe I have played them before, but I never really knew what I was doing. So this series is going to be to help myself learn and maybe help you guys learn how to play certain decks, how to counter certain decks, and all that stuff. Basically how I will determine what decks I play. Again, they're either going to be meta decks that I really don't know how to play against, because honestly I feel like the best way to learn how to play against a deck is to know how a deck plays, and the best way to know how a deck plays is to either see it played over and over and over again, or to play test it yourself. So besides these meta decks, I'm also going to be playing fun decks that I just want to try. Maybe I've seen someone use it. I just saw, they won't be in this video, but I just saw someone use that new artifact deck, and that actually seems pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to try that out. I might do a little series with them. I'm not too sure, but yeah. If you guys have seen the Special Yu-Gi Olympics, and maybe based on the Dark Grapher, you might actually have an idea of what my first deck is going to be. It is going to be Infernities. So basically this series is going to be broken up into a few videos. The first video is basically going to be my deck building process, or at least the first step of my deck building process. When I build a deck from scratch, well, not from scratch, but when I sit down and build a deck, basically I will build it completely by myself the first time through. I'll basically throw in things that I think work with the deck, things that I think should be in the deck. I'll play test that a few times through. Then I will go online, find deck profiles, fix up my version of the deck, maybe just completely scrap my version of the deck and use the one I found online, and then go from there, play test a little more, and then edit it here and there, and tweak it here and there, and that's basically how I make my decks. So basically what this first video is going to be is it's going to be me building this Infernity deck. Don't crucify me, I'm sure it's going to look really bad. Oh, and it's going to be Infernity XYZ, I should specify that. It's not Synchro. I don't even want to get into the Synchro variant. I've never even touched that. Maybe that'll be a later video. Anyway, so you guys I'll put some kind of music, I'll speed up this whole process. But yeah, so let's make this deck. I guess this is as good as it's gonna get for now. I made that rather quickly, I suppose, because I have played around with this deck before. I have, I have obviously I've built it before, so I do have like a vague recollection of what my old decks used to look like. I'm not saying that that I knew how to use those decks. I'm not saying I will know how to use this deck, but it's a start. Anyway, so I'm going to save this now, and I'm going to go record my first game for you guys. So basically what this episode or this video is going to be this whole deck building process, the explanation that I had before, and the first video. That's how all the first videos of each deck is going to be. I'll explain more later, I guess, but yeah, I will see you guys in the duel. Hey, so here we are waiting for our first duel. I will say this, I'm going to edit this duel in the sense that, first off, I'm going to, well, here we go. I'm going to speed up the duel because, as you can see, it is kind of like very slow if I don't do anything. So I'll edit in my this hand. I'll edit in my okay, let me think about this for a second. This is not exactly how you want to open up. Okay. So this is either going to work like I want it to, or it is going to backfire tremendously. So we'll just see which one happens. Oh, and what I was trying to say is I'm going to edit it after I start speaking, like this time, the duel will speed up, and then like I'll just edit my speech, I guess, like later. I'm tired, don't judge me. Worms. Well, I mean, that doesn't really bother me because I use a lot of XYZs, but worms. I don't really know how to play worms. I know that dumps another worm, usually dumps Yagin, then Yagin brings himself back. Just don't draw into a monster, and I'm good. I drew into a monster. But it's not the end of the world. No, it's not. Because this was actually a good monster to draw into. I'm going to use this guy's effect to add, I don't know. I think I want a Necromancer this turn. I think so. I'll go into Necromancer, I'll special summon it with Stygian, use Necromancer's effect to bring it back. Oh wait, what am I? I'm adding this to my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna add this to my hand. I'm going for game right now, just because why not? This would be amazing if I get this off. First duel, I actually look like I know what I'm doing. You're going to separate, go for a Matarasu. This is why he's in the deck, by the way. Okay, go for a Matarasu, activate his effect to send this to the grave, bring back you. And I'm gonna have to cut this short. What do I have in the grave? Activate, transmodify. Send this guy out, bring out you. Okay, come on. I got this. I can't believe I'm actually doing this right, I think. He's saying good game, but it's not. I'm gonna run out of time. Time. Okay, see, so this is gonna be an issue. Okay, honestly, I don't know where I was gonna go from there. I was gonna destroy myself, I guess, and okay, I had a lot of, yeah. So maybe I just need to learn how to be more efficient with this deck. And also, I don't think the timer slows down. I mean, I don't know why it would, because that would make no sense. So the timer still gives me 3 minutes total, but with the way that my I'm just making an excuse. I don't know what I would have done anyway, so there's a good chance I would have run out of time. So I guess I do need to be more efficient. And one thing that, just looking over, I don't think I added upstarts. I edited the first part already, where I basically like threw the deck together, and I realized I don't have upstarts in this deck. So that's, obviously not the best thing. I don't think I have Foolish Burial, which definitely could help, and definitely will help. So I'm still gonna play around with this deck. I won't really have I won't have any more duels with this particular deck, like this build. I'm gonna work out the kinks, add some stuff in, go look up some other builds, get some ideas from them, and basically see what I can throw together. And the next few duels will basically be me using that build. I don't know when I'll show that build, but yeah, it'll be that build. And yeah, basically I'll be done with this deck when I'm convinced I know how to somewhat play it, and I have an idea or two of how to stop it. And so far, my best idea is just to pray to God they run out of time, because they can be scary. Alright, so that does it for this episode. I will see you guys, or this part I guess, and I will see you guys next time. Later guys.